What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the best women's boxing show, period. I am Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra LeBeauf, and I'm clumsy and broke a nail, but I'm with Cynthia, and Cynthia looks cute. So, hey.
I know. I had to get dolled up. I had my new mic out, but it's pouring rain. So if you hear my windows rattling, because it feels like there's a tornado out here in Vegas.
But you know what looks really cute? So I like your top. It makes me think of like a kind of like a Chanel kind of vibe. But then with the lights in the background, it's making your flowers look like there's purple flowers behind. Or are those purple flowers?
Girl, I mean, they're like dead. It's my plant, and I have zero green thumb. Because we're like, it's an easy plant. You don't need that much sunlight, and you just need to water it. I know that you can overwater it, but I don't like. I put 1 cup. I spray it. I throw it outside to get its get its tan on. Then I'm like, how do I cut it? They're like, cut the brown part, cut along the leaves, and I'm just like,
I mean, it looks pretty though with the purple light. It looks like there's like purple blooms coming out of it. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's all about the lighting here. So I'm just kind of like, because I remember when I first got the plant, it was like luscious green. And yeah, it's just sad. Her name is Anastasia.
What is it? A Dracena? Dracena?
I think so. Something with a D.
Because I have a fake one. So I have a fake one over there, and I don't know much about those because I want one of those too. So now I know. It's temperamental.
It's $25. No, they're actually really good. It's just I don't have any light in my office. And so I don't know. Okay. That's the problem. So I try to stick it by a window. I don't know. But yeah, it's I mean, God, the last time we spoke, Shakur.
Right.
And then now 2 weeks ago, I think you saw the same thing of Super Bowl. I think everyone was like,
little bitty event.
Did we just see Xander and Emiliano? Because it was the most watched Super Bowl event. It was 128.2 million tuned in for the halftime show alone.
Woo.
Okay. 124.9 million turned in to watch the game. So more people tuned in to watch obviously it's normal. And then 4.8 million people tuned into Telemundo to watch the Spanish version.
Telemundo.
Yeah, Telemundo. And then so it's the fourth most watched Super Bowl after Kendrick. 61 million viewers YouTube, 4 billion in social media consumption in the first 24 hours. And the reason why Jeandra and I are talking about this is because I've never seen anyone in all my years, and even probably before me, come out during a Super Bowl halftime being featured. Have you? I haven't.
No. Not one. You know, that's fun. Yeah, that's a good point. Because I mean, think of all the barriers that Floyd did, popping up on different stuff and WWE and all the kind of things he was doing before it was a thing. But I can't say that I've ever seen Floyd or any of them in the Super Bowl. Correct us if we're wrong.
Everyone was really excited because Bad Bunny was it was such a provocative, is he going to wear a dress? Is he going to sing Spanish? And all these crazy things. But it was beautiful. I didn't know half of the song. I still don't know half of the words. I just know how to dance to it. It was about love, unity, culture, beauty. And what I do love, it's the beauty of Puerto Rico versus Mexico when those boxers came out. And I was like, oh my God, we know them.
That was so cool. It was so unexpected. It just, him sort of interweaving all these things that we know to be about the culture, but it done so beautifully. I really enjoy from the little shops and those guys, our boxers, and it was really dope, and I got tired of people saying, well, the people who were anti saying, oh, I didn't understand. How many times have you seen an opera? You don't know what the hell they're singing about in Italian, and stop lying. You don't know what they're saying. You can follow the story.
Yep. I don't know half the stuff they're saying in a telenovela, but I love it.
It's some drama, that.
Gangnam Style or K-pop music. We don't know what they're saying, but we dance to it.
Exactly. I mean, just any of those things. Hell, there's songs in English. I don't know what the hell they talking about.
The new rap.
I don't know the mumble rap. I've listened to people who do death metal and stuff. What the hell are they even saying? Same thing.
Jeandra, it's 2026. I mean, boxing is changing. We see it. It's a big power shift. Obviously because of what's been happening in boxing, but now A lot of promoters are losing out on a lot of fighters to Top Rank. Doesn't have Xander Zayas and Shakur Stevenson. I mean, they don't even have television right now to put their fights on. It's happening, girl. I mean, boxing is really changing I think it's for the better. It's for more people to see. A different fan base.
It's a whole different kind of evolution in the early days. And I know a lot of older fans who still watch it. They still appreciate the days of the promoter and the mouthpiece and stuff. And now I feel like what we're seeing is effectively taking that gateway away. Some will still need it, but it's looking like a lot more don't.
Many people don't know this. Xander Zayas is signed to Rimas Sports, which is co-founded by Bad Bunny Benito himself. The reason why he named it Rimas Sports is because of his management, Rimas Management, and he loved it so much he wanted to spawn it into something where he celebrates his culture, Puerto Rico. So it's all fighters. And there's another fighter signed. He's a young guy. I forgot his name. I'll find it. And then Shakur Stevenson. He signed with Vayner Sports, who owns Gary V. If you guys don't know him, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's everywhere on social media. I mean, his numbers are crazy. And then Clarissa Shields recently Win Records. It's a partnership. We don't hear those names of like the big Top Rank, Golden Boy, Matchroom, like those names you always hear. Now we're hearing businesses and like their companies that are sponsoring them and big marketing, this big marketing push behind them. Did we need this? Do boxers need this?
From a financial perspective, I think they did. You know, so much of the landscape has changed where you could have like your Don King or your Bob Arum or your Oscar or Tom or insert your favorite promoter here. And they controlled everything from what interviews you were going to do, what you couldn't do, etc. But now you incorporate this sort of like a global presence. Now you have a team of people who can try to put you on the TV show or try to put you in the New York Fashion Week or Dancing with the Stars or whatever intersectionality they think that they want to try. Whereas promoters, I mean, the whole thing has changed. Promoters only really had to worry about boxing fans because the sport was so popular.
Promoters, I'm not going to say they're not essential because you still need them, the people behind them, because right now social media is what is going to bring a whole different fan base. They're the new ones that they have access to the boxers. I mean, you can easily DM anyone and be like, hey, I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. And you can have a conversation. Well, I don't know if it's really them chatting with them, but you have so much access. And I think that if the promoters aren't changing with these times, they're going to be left behind. And we've seen this. We're seeing it right now as we speak.
I wonder if there is, I need to verse myself better, especially now with what's happened in the recent court appearance of the Muhammad Ali Act. And how does that coexist? Is that in any way a violation of that act if, say, the promoter and the PR and the marketing and all the people were under the same roof? Like, say, and this is not an indictment. I'm just going to pick like a random person, like Shakur. So Shakur, let's say Shakur was still with Top Rank and then he's doing like his PR marketing or whatever his deal is with Gary V. And then maybe he's got like a whole nother, like Julie as his PR publicist, PR person. Like, would anyone even want that, for it to be a whole, like CAA in a sense? Yeah. Like a whole think tank type of situation.
I mean, the bigger the star you are, you're going to have a bigger team. And you're, you have certain people to get you to where you are. And then to brand out, to become that global superstar, you're going to need that person that has that marketing machine behind them, that digital footprint, the eyes. And, you have a different type of audience. You have people with money behind you, not people who are like, I'm going to take your money. We're like, we want to put money in your pockets with different brand deals, sponsorships and brands and their leverage in that. So I think it's fantastic. I mean, Clarissa Shields, with the Win Records, like I was even surprised with that because she was with Salida Promotions and then she re-signed with him. But having that come in because music and papoose, it's just brought a different viewership of, it just brings different fans. And now Clarissa Papoose, we love you. Our YouTube loves you.
It's like they're being like just kind of catapulted into the mainstream in a way that they probably should have been considering 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But at the same time, to be fair, I think that a lot of advertisers and stuff were afraid to take the risk. Remember how taboo it was for Wilder's to say, I'm going to kill somebody in the ring or get a body or whatever. Yeah. And now it's just like, I'm going to kill him. And it's just like Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's just any old day because it's so sensational now.
Yeah. I mean, you know, fans, because we talk about this, because I know you guys are saying, oh, well, they shouldn't be signed to these promoters, because you saw it with Terrence Crawford. He took control of his career and just kind of leveraged himself to be his own promoter and then signed with Turkey and whatnot. But I want to ask you, Jeandra, and I'll even answer my own question. And fans, can fighters really build a stardom independently, or will they need someone like these Gary V's or a Top Rank, a Golden Boy, a Matchroom? I'm not going to say Turkey, because Turkey has a bajillion dollars I can throw at you guys. And that's a whole market. I'm not going to even say Zuffa, because they have Turkey money. So I'm curious. But what do you think, Jeandra? Do you think that they can just do it themselves?
You know, I feel like I'm trying not to say I feel like. I believe that in this era that athletes are more in starting to do what a lot of people are doing entering the influencer sort of lane. Yes, they still have to be competitive, in shape and fit, or maybe they don't, as we saw what happened last night on the Zuffa card. You could just show up and just be big and just show up and get a check. But I think in a sense that a lot of fighters now are realizing like the job is to be an influencer. Like you got to be on. It's not that just disappear into camp anymore. Those days are done. It's almost like you have to really build yourself up to a certain level beyond the ring. How many great fighters do we know and people still don't know who the hell they are? It used to be, you know, you were great in that, you know, Major Bones. But it's not like that anymore. So I don't think they can do it alone. They can get it to a certain point, like say a Cardi B who was popping on social media till she got on Love and Hip Hop. And I think for these young fighters, it's the same thing. You got to be able to fight, but you got to have some charisma too.
Now, you know, with Xander Zayas signing with Bad Bunny, I mean, Bad Bunny alone, like the press conference for the Super Bowl, before, it was the biggest press conference. I saw the line on social media. It was so long. People were like, I've never had to stand in line for a press conference to interview or just hear. I mean, that's the power of Bad Bunny. And like you said earlier, people complained about that they didn't understand his music, but yet people are watching to tune in. Now, with him aligning himself with Rimas Sports, Rimas and even Gary Vee, they have NFL, baseball, football, like every sport, kind of like you said, the CAA. Will that benefit him culturally? Because he is the next Puerto Rican star. You know, there's Amanda Serrano, the current ones right now. I'm not going to talk about the older ones, but the current stars right now. Will that benefit Xander?
I hope so. I have to re-watch a lot of content with him because I just don't know how much charisma he has. I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just saying that I'm not familiar, and maybe because I haven't had the honor of interviewing him or spending any time with him. Really, like Vargas, we know he got it. You know, he's good looking. He got a lot of charisma. For Xander, I'm just going to have to go back and see, because it's one thing to have a name behind you. I mean, look at Edgar Berlanga. He was talking about bringing J-Lo and Fat Joe to the fights, and I didn't really do shit. You know?
I know he brought Fat Joe. I don't know about J-Lo.
She might have come to like the very first one. I'm going to have to go back down the rabbit hole. But Fat Joe was there. And, you know, if y'all...
You talked to him.
And he was talking about how them Canelo fans was ready to beat his ass. He is such a fun storyteller. I love Fat Joe storytelling. But for Xander, they got to do stuff with him, you know, while it's still popping and it's still in the algorithm. Throw him up on somebody's cooking show. Like, have him pop out as a guest.
Since you're not familiar, I've interviewed him many times. Very good kid. I mean, I interviewed him from the beginning, before any of his world titles. And now recently I did see him on Telemundo. He's doing salsa, bachata, like it's all in Spanish. And I even remember seeing him, like a couple fights ago. I was like, oh, he's growing out the mustache and like the very rico suave type of like gentleman, and the clothing he's wearing. He's really growing into because when I interviewed him, he was a young man, but now he's like becoming that persona of like a gentleman. And so I think they're doing really, really well with the stuff I've seen. I mean, I know you haven't seen it yet. So I think they're doing a really, really good job of it. I mean, putting him on the biggest stage for everyone to watch, and he didn't even have to speak. I mean,
yeah, I hope to
yeah.
see more of him.
I love it. And even with Shakur, with Gary Vee, he's a master at marketing. I mean, everything he said like a billion years ago, it's all coming true. He's like, you should have gotten a TikTok like before TikTok was even big. And now look at it.
Attention publicists. I'm going to give you this one for free. Okay. It's still award season. The Oscars are coming up and there's going to be a lot of events. Take him to some parties.
Ooh,
Have him dress very stylishly, but make sure that he's strategically wearing something that's going to nod to Puerto Rico every time he goes out, whether it be a little lapel pin or, maybe the belt looks like a flag. Take him out. It's still award season. Take him places. Hell, book him on a talk show and say, hey, he was with Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl. Have him come on and show a little 1-2 or something. I'll send you my invoice thing.
Oh, even for
have that one
Shakur.
for free.
Yeah, for Shakur.
Yeah,
I mean, Clarissa's been doing really good on socials, I have to say. I mean, shout out to you, Clarissa and Dimitri Salidas. You keep showing him how to shake that ass in your TikTok.
I love it. Let me just say this. Yes, I echo that. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, because without her, boxing social media would be so boring. Like her back should be tired from carrying all you mofos on her back, because she keeps it spicy and keeps it. We know she's a boxer, whether you're going down the gossip trail or whatever you're following her for and you see her, she's a boxer, and inevitably some kind of way it affects the boxing algorithm, and it probably suggests other fighters to you when you're watching her content. So Clarissa, I hope your back gets some rest after this, because you carrying the boxing social media on your back right now, sis.
She has been. And people don't want to ever give her credit. I mean, not too long ago, we've talked about this on another show with her last fight. She wants to know every bit about the business of her fights, tickets. She's just recently sold, and now it's probably more, 13,000 tickets to her fight against Franchon.
Good for her. Good for her.
She's the one, it's her fans coming out. I mean, and Franchon's also, but it's just saying that she does a lot of the heavy lifting for all of her fights, because they're all coming out to see her. I don't know who's walking her out. I remember.
And for those folks too who think she's doing too much or whatever, I'll just put it into perspective for you. Two other celebrities. One is Oprah Winfrey. When Oprah Winfrey was at her height, she stopped signing autographs and doing things like that because she wanted to control her public image. And so if Clarissa want to be all up on it, controlling her public image, kudos to her.
Yeah.
Because when you maintain control, that's how you maintain the power of the purse. Yep. The second example of that is Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart was promoting a movie and they wanted him to put it on social media to promote it too. And he was like, no, that's going to cost extra. That wasn't negotiated. Like, my fans are like people who follow me are my direct connection to them. That's not what y'all paying me for. You're paying me to act or participate in your project, not to advertise it. So my celebrity alone is doing that. So Clarissa, well, you already said Win broke you off the bag. So
who was it? Boozy Badass rapper.
Really? Oh, I love that. Boozy Badass is Wipe Me Down.
From Louisiana.
Yeah, that's Mr. Wipe Me Down. He's so funny.
Okay, yeah, that's who's gonna be walking around.
On me, wipe me down. And every time I pop out, and then Glorilla sampled it. Oh yeah, that's great. That's gonna get it hyped. And shout out to Franchon, girl. We're not forgetting about you either. No. Because I know you coming to fight. One thing, what she say, those girls know about her. She is what did she say, the godmother of all these girls when we interviewed her?
Yeah. Even though Clarissa and Franchon are beefing, can't say if it's real beef, but hey, I love it. And these two have fought before, and Clarissa knows Franchon fights.
That's right.
And she's not looking to get a loss on her thing. And I just know she's going to come out and fight. I want to see her ring fits. Because it's always keep popping. She might even sing like last time. Remember when she walked out and she sang? I was like, okay, go on, girl. She's got some she's got some good songs out, especially in the UK.
Yeah. Do some stuff with her. Put Franchon in a movie. Shoot.
Right?
Beep.
It's all right. It's all right. We're a grown show. We're a grown ass
That's
woman
right.
show.
Hello.
Other question for our fans. Are we entering boxing's most global era ever?
Mm-hmm. That's a
I think
good
so.
one.
I think so. Netflix, Amazon. I've been noticing this because every flippin' app, these paywalls, it's like ESPN Plus. Now there's USA Sports, Netflix Sports, and they're all wanting boxing because I mean they're all the big ones. Zuffa's on Paramount Plus, so I think so.
It
I think
is.
so.
And just think about how incredible this is. You're somewhere else in the world. Well, Netflix has this down, and I guess everyone has caught up now. When it was the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and it's probably like that for all of them now. Everyone everywhere in the world watched it live. No matter if you had Netflix, you could watch it. You didn't have to wait for it on delay or nothing like that. Like the world could be locked in at the same time, but that's dangerous. Imagine if somebody hacked that and they started like the old Halloween movie, it started sending like the subliminal messages.
Girl, it's possible. AI.
Every day
AI.
is Halloween, silver shamrocks. If you
Oh my
remember
God.
that, you're old because I'm older than Cynthia. So if you remember that, you're old.
It's interesting to see how they're going to move in their careers. Ryan Garcia, he is a prime example. He started backwards. He started 8 years old boxing, but then he became the social media phenomenon, and everyone called him the social media boxer. Clearly, he can fight. He's knocked out people. He's going to be fighting this Saturday. The marketing, the machine behind him is crazy because he was fighting, what is her name? Krishan, or like Krishan, that Blueface's baby mama. She's going to be fighting celebrity boxing, and she really wants to be a legit boxer. And he's training with her. He's training with that one girl. I'm
She's
sorry.
from Baltimore, like Gervonta.
It's a social media. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. And I'm so sorry. You guys know who she is. She was, I'm not going to say it. I can't. But I'm just saying.
And I'll say
it. I got to find. It just looks like. I really don't know if it's a girl or a guy. That's just what I'm saying. She's very round and just like, yeah. So she was like boxing. They're all like social media. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, Cynthia's looking that up. Publicist, I have another one for you. Y'all really should send me a check. So now you got all these remakes, reboots, sequels. Scream 7 just came out, right? I might actually go see it. I've seen them all, might as well. You've got these ensemble casts. Put Xander in one of these movies. Like, just kill him off in like one scene, just be a cameo. But that's a lot of, like you would see like the Naked Gun and like OJ or well, he actually was in the movies. But, it might be like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the background or something like that. Who's that?
Gorlock the Destroyer. That's why, and I'm saying this respectfully. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, and I don't want to mislabel them.
What's this person's name?
Gorlock the Destroyer.
Wow. Okay, maybe it's an age thing. I don't know who that is. Please tell Auntie in the comments who that is. So Auntie is good. No, I don't know who that is.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, Ryan has got this down. He goes on streams, he does Twitches, he does lives, and
Cynthia's Conte.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys, I know that you guys you guys have your own team and following them. And like Keyshawn Davis, yesterday, I just saw he's doing the whole thing of Friday. He's like trying to get Devin Haney to fight. And it's just like he's doing these skits. I don't know if you've seen it. He's like, "Where's Craig at? Where's Craig at?" So yeah, but I know we're gonna have to wrap up soon. I mean, but I know this is so good, but this is the topic that we want to talk about. Is because it's the business of boxing now. Like, is it changing? And these young stars, and they're not that young because they're not. Ones. We just want to hear your take. Like, is this good for boxing? Can these boxers become a global icon? Will promoters still be needed? Because promoters are still like in the ice age. If they're not going to evolve, what happens to them?
Let us know if this scenario, does it lower the bridge to good competitive fights? Does it make the whole pool less competitive? I don't think so. There's still lots of great fighters out there, but we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. Please talk to
Okay,
us.
right, real fast before we jump off, Jay. Barrios versus Ryan Garcia for the WBC
Oh,
welterweight strap. Give me your prediction, your early prediction.
wow.
I don't even know the odds yet. I have to look it up.
We'll have to see the odds. Barrios looked good in his last fight.
Mhm.
Ryan, I don't know. I feel like Ryan ain't trained. I feel like Ryan playing around. You telling me he out training people for celebrity boxing and stuff? I don't know. Ryan might be playing around. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go against the grain. We'll probably never talk to him ever again after this. And Ryan is, you know what? It don't matter. But I'm gonna say Barrios by decision because I think
Really?
he's probably. I don't know. I think he's just taking it. I don't know if he is or not, but I don't
Oh,
know. I mean, we're talking
oh.
about, I don't
You
know.
wa-
I don't know.
you want to hear the odds? So
What are the odds?
I was gonna pick Ryan, just because for some reason even though he seems like he doesn't look like he's trained because he's always training in his garage in his living room, but
Mm-hmm,
I think this is such a big step for him. It's his first real world title shot,
mm-hmm.
and it's the big stage. I pray that he's gotten the help and all that, and I it's minus 225 for Ryan plus 170 Marios.
Wow, that's a narrow,
Yeah.
pretty narrow margin. So you know what? I'm gonna be a grown woman. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna say Mario Barrios by decision.
Hmm.
Cynthia, you said you are picking Ryan by decision. What'd you
I
say?
think so. I think by decision. I don't know if I have to see how Mario looks at weigh-ins, but the way he fought against Manny, he got caught a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Manny won that fight. A lot of people thought. So I just think that. But yeah. I think for Ryan, a TKO, a KO is plus 138. So I really feel like Ryan, it's going to be very controversial unless something happens. I'm curious to see
Ryan
the
about to have me
coaches.
out here looking. Ryan about to have me out here looking crazy. But I'm gonna stand on what I said, and y'all, if y'all have to eat me up, it is what it is.
I'm really excited to see Goosen on the other side because Ryan was like traitor. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, drop us your early predictions because I will be working fight week. I thought I was gonna
Woo!
try to go live, but we're supposed to be outside, so I might go live on our IG. I don't know, maybe YouTube. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if we can get interviews because we really don't get access.
Oh, you know what? I could definitely be in the comments because oh my goodness, because I'll be back from where I'm going.
Hmm.
And if you're there on Saturday and you're doing lives or Friday, one of them days, I'm gonna pop up somehow. I'm gonna figure it out.
No, don't worry. I'll be like, I'm on because you're ahead of time. But yeah, I love this topic that we chose to talk about because it's still boxing, but it's really the business side of it because now
Mm-hmm.
these gentlemen are getting paid more money and they know that they can't just box.
That's right.
They really need to take a hold of their persona, their social media. Shout out to Jay Chaudhry. He's been doing this a long time. Finally, he's always been saying, you guys do social media, people want to know who you are outside of the ring, have a
That's
personality,
right.
but show your personality, show your family. Like they know you either are good or bad in the ring, but if you're great outside of the ring, they love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you build
It
your
gets you
brand.
on a card because it'll put ass in seats. And if you can put
Hmm.
ass in seats, it don't matter what your record is. Some promoters gonna put you on a card if you can put asses in seats, no matter what.
Hmm. Yeah.
Take some time, young people, look within and figure out who you are. Who is the person, not the persona. Who's the person? Because that's what's going to shine through and that's what's going to make people want to root for you
Yeah.
or
So,
not.
or not. Shout out to also Juta Leaderdam. I hope I said your name right. Jake Paul's fiance, she won gold. She's the
Wow.
fastest speed skater in the world. And she broke the record and she won gold. I was like, damn.
That's an amazing sport. That's an
Yeah.
amazing sport.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll toe dip into some Olympic stuff next time because I need
Oh,
to get
girl, we should. We should. All that. It's like I've been watching it. I thought boxing was bad, but those speed skaters, the speed lifters, the ski jumpers, be pumping hyaluronic acid in their penis to like make them.
whoa.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah,
Whoa.
the whole
Okay,
Chops
yeah,
and
we gonna
Babes.
talk.
Oh, the ice skating.
We're gonna talk about, you know, I love, you know, ice skating is near and dear to my heart. You know, for those of you that know, I used to be a competitive ice skater. But I do want to talk about this last week. I see our clock is running out. Maybe our next topic for next week, you fans, you help us decide. Maybe we're going to talk about Jake Paul and how his antics may have hurt the whole enterprise he's building over there with Nikisa Badarian and the team. Man, because it was really, because I really like kind of what Nikisa, how he presents and talks about women's boxing. But, you know, so maybe we'll dive into that.
Yeah. Oh, well, Jay, you have a fun work trip. It's a work trip. That's why she's not coming out to Vegas. So I will be covering for Best Women's Boxing Show Period. You guys send me your questions, comments. I don't know if I'm going to interview anyone, but I'm going to try. But if not, I will get social content, and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe on all of our stuff.
Yes, Jeandra, please. And engage. Even if you're being mean, we don't care. Just engage.
I know. We reply very nicely.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show Period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
I'm Jeandra LeBeauf.
See you guys at the fight. Bye, guys.